Hello and welcome to another session. We previously looked at the CV cover letter for our friend, and we gave him a score of 8 out of 8. Now we are going to look at the actual CV. Some of you call it resume. Now, here once again, in the body of the CV, the name is here, the beautiful face is here, and the contact details, including the link to his LinkedIn, email address, home address, mobile contacts. Now let's drill into the introduction. Same thing again: maintenance planner, maintenance supervisor, maintenance engineer, mechanical engineer. And as I've related in the previous video, that this is what we punch, and we replaced the dear sir or madam because we need this at the forefront. Even for the ATS system, this is what it starts scanning. Now let's go through the introduction, which is similar to what we have in the cover letter. However, I will just go through again. It's a dynamic maintenance supervisor. So he's currently a maintenance supervisor. This is excellent because we want to know and understand what is his job role currently. With more than 17 years of experience, excellent. We need this information so we can start visualizing this candidate of ours, what kind of person and what sort of value is he going to add to our environment. Experience where? In mining, manufacturing, and refractory sectors. Excellent. Specializing in preventative and predictive maintenance, advanced technical troubleshooting, and related and reliability centered maintenance. Excellent. This is what he specializes in, but it does not limit him to only these few specialization area of specializations. Expert in safety, health, environment, and quality systems. Yes, as a maintenance supervisor, we expect this of you. Optimizing computerized maintenance management systems, which is your CMMS, and work order processes to enhance operational efficiency and equipment uptime. Perfect. We need to see this. So he's skilled in these areas, and this is what he's capable of. And this is what our friend here is going to deliver should we have a position for him. Demonstrated success in leading cross-functional teams. Excellent. Driving continuous improvement through root cause failure analysis and ensuring rigorous compliance with safety, health, and environmental regulations. Here, as I do the CV review, I go highlighting the important information that as a potential employer or as a recruiter, you want to look at or focus on for someone of this caliber. You want to hire the guy as a maintenance supervisor. So you go highlighting whatever roles or responsibilities that align with your job scope. I am skilled in budget management, excellent. Critical spare inventory, yes. And maintenance strategic development, focusing on reducing downtime and extended equipment life. Excellent. Committed to excellence in planning and scheduling, technical documentation, and team training. Yes, we need someone who is well experienced and will be able to continuously train our people, delivering outstanding results in diverse industrial environments. Because usually When you hire someone, especially for international job, you need someone who's going to bring the experience that you need. You don't want someone that you are still going to train. No, he or she must come here, train our people, or train his team or her team. This is the caliber that we're looking at. Now, the second portion here, and just as a reminder, this goes into our scoring system for the CV review, which we'll do afterwards. We'll show you how our friend or our candidate scored in these areas. Area of expertise, for me, normally I just put it as skills, straight to the point. I don't go jiga via skills, which he already mentioned here. It's good for him to have plugged all these skills here. I just feel it's a bit overcrowded, but it is okay. The next level, which is major accomplishments, which we can say projects accomplished. For someone in his caliber, he's not full time on projects, but which similar to the on the cover letter he had already mentioned, these are his achievements. Developed and executed comprehensive maintenance plans and task lists using SAP PM, significantly reducing downtime by over 23% over 6 months in our department. This on its own, not only is it an achievement, it is a project on its own because it ran for over 6 months, and this is what has been monitored to be the achievement. Oversaw planned maintenance activities and introduced more stringent maintenance policies, including root cause failure analysis sessions, which increased equipment availability from 73 to 89% over an 8 month period. This is a great achievement. At the same time, it is a project that has a start and finish date, but the improvements are continuous and they are being monitored. So these are the results of this specific project. Excellent. The third one, managed contractor operations and ensured adherence to occupation, health, safety standards, effectively lowering safety incidents by 17% within the first 3 months of taking over this position. Excellent. This is now a safety, health related project which our friend, the maintenance supervisor, partake, and he's responsible for this, and these are his winnings. And it looks like this will continue to improve because the highlights here is only what for the first 3 months. So this is the kind of caliber that as a recruiter, I will be interested in taking this conversation further. Led a high performing maintenance team by establishing performance targets and delivering training, increasing team efficiency and skill enhancement, and eliminating our highly technical personnel resignations. Resignations cost companies a lot. That is why more people resigning, it means companies have to retrain, rehire, reskill new people. Companies are losing billions in this regard. So if you can maintain your highly technical skills or personnel in your team, your companies will save a lot of money here. And obviously, productivity will outshine most other companies that they are losing highly skilled personnel. The next one, professional experience. Let's see. We said number one, we want to know this is currently where our friend is because he's saying here from 2022 to current. So he's active here. He's a maintenance engineer, also maintenance planner, Maintenance supervisor. This is the name of the company. What is he saying? Just a quick summary. This is what I want to see as a recruiter. I want to see. Give me an idea. What are you doing here? Develop and oversee detailed maintenance plans and schedules to optimize equipment performance and minimize downtime. Okay. Utilize maintenance management systems to track and refine maintenance activities, ensuring alignment with operational priorities. Excellent. Coordinate with cross-functional teams to ensure effective resource allocation and compliance with regulatory standards. So he's familiar with this, the regulation. What does the regulation say? This, be it operational standards, labor requirements, and all of. Now the next one we say manage and optimize master data within the plant maintenance system, maintaining system accuracy for critical maintenance activities. Punchline, this is what I want to see. Why are you doing all of this? Maintain system accuracy. We don't want errors, no room for errors. This is what I want to see. Created and refined reliability centered maintenance task list for key plant equipment, okay, boosting operational reliability by 8% during my tenure in this role. Already, this is another achievement. It's a project on its own. It's an accomplishment. It brought reliability improvement by 8% during his tenure. This is an excellent achievement. We want someone who brings results. We don't want just to hire someone who's just a follower. We want someone who's going to come, lead, and we want to see the results. Excellent. By preparing and executing detailed shutdown plans for major plant turnarounds, including resource allocation, we have seen our shutdown activities finish before the planned schedule and within budget. Excellent. So it means before they were having challenges, they could not finish their shutdown within the planned scheduled time. And probably they will go above budget. I will actually uh, uh, include that to say previously this was the challenge, but since we prepare and execute detailed shutdown plans, we saw the results finishing within the planned time within budget. Perfect. Manage maintenance documentation, ensuring compliance. Critical compliance with regulatory and organizational standards. This is excellent. We want to see this, that this guy is not just a maintenance supervisor, is not just a maintenance engineer, but he's familiar with documentation, he's familiar with the regulation. This is also one of his area of expertise, because most of technical people, they're not really into this compliance. They leave all of this to safety, to quality. But if this is someone who's also ensuring compliance, we need this guy. We can even groom him into a managerial position, project manager in the near future or so on. Chairing planning meetings, so he's not just attending, he's chairing these meetings, chairing planning meetings, offering insights into weekly maintenance project activities and resource management. So he's chairing. Yeah, this is excellent. I want to see. These are my eye catchers. I want him to chair. I don't want him just to be attending. Anyone can attend. Even an elephant can attend meetings, weekly meetings, but he's chairing. Develop spares strategies and maintain the bill of material for plant assets, ensuring accurate inventory control. So he developed this spare strategy. When we invite him for the interview, now we can ask him, how did you develop this spare strategy? What does it comprise? Can you tell us more about this? What other improvements did this bring to your system, and why did you embark on such a journey to develop this strategy? What were the challenges before? The next one, manage. I want to see this. This guy is a leader. Manage contractors and suppliers project schedules to ensure seamless integration of third-party support. This is what I want to see. He's managing. He's managing these contractors. He's managing suppliers. These are all third-party vendors. I want someone who's going to manage these people. Ensure seamless integration. We always have these challenges where a corporate company invites third-party contractors. The communication, documentation between all these companies always is a challenge. But when you have someone in your business who takes this responsibility into their own hands and manage it to achieve seamless integration and offer support to those third parties, this is the guy you need. Provide training and technical support. Excellent. I need someone who's who is skilled, someone who is knowledgeable, someone who is ready to train others. Technical support and training to the maintenance team, ensuring adherence to best practices and safety standards. I want to hire this guy. So now I've made slight changes to this position, this first one, which is part of the professional or formal experience. Made changes here, then I highlight, your high scorers and what will bring him a job that he's wishing for. Now, these other ones, the other three positions that he held previously, for now, he had all his write up. I just minimized it so that you guys, at least everyone, you have an idea. From the first one, this is what you look for. And I don't see it being quite very different to the others because it's all maintenance, maintenance, maintenance. So even the previous ones, we want to see this. Job title, company. He must add the reason for leaving, the period of work, 100%. Here he was a maintenance supervisor as well. Name of company. We want to see the reason for him leaving, period of work. Maintenance supervisor, company, reason for leaving, period of work. This is what we want to see. And then the summary here, excellent. But then what is listed here, it needs to align with what we have here for this very first current company where he's working. And then here he's got education and six certificate in mechanical engineering. All this is excellent and name of college, whatever. But now our candidate must add year obtained. Year obtained. We want to see this. Year obtained. And I have said even in my previous videos that sometimes when you do this, for me, usually I have like a table because I want to add in maybe even what major subjects. I want to add major subjects. It's not a must, but even this way, it's fine. You must just add when was this obtained. I want to know. Now you're talking N6. When did you graduate? When did you graduate here? Even here, overall trade test. I want to know when did you acquire this trade test certificate? It is always very important. He's got languages, excellent, good. But for internationally, they're only interested number one, English. This ones, the rest, if you are local in South Africa, they might just want to have an idea. But even in South Africa, they will want to know English, Afrikaans, and maybe one or two local languages, which is good. But for international, only English. The rest, you can just say English fluent and then South African, other South African languages. No one really cares much, but it doesn't hurt to have all of this here. I don't have a problem. The one thing that our friend did not add, list of references. which I always say, list of references, very crucial. Okay, I think this will end here now. The next part will be now the scoring part, where you can see how we're going to score him based on his resume. The CV now, we did highlights, everything. Now I'm going to score so that when we do this is part of the CV review. When we do the review, we go through your resume, make whatever amendments, then we give you a scoring, we give it to you so you have an idea. Okay, your original CV, this is how you are scoring. Why? You need to know where you are lacking. Okay, 100%. Goodbye for now. Welcome back. Now for this part, very exciting part, where now we're scoring our friend, Mr. Ice Cream. I call him Ice Cream because I love ice cream. Now, our ice cream friend, yesterday we looked at his cover letter and he scored 100%, 8 out of 8. For this part, with the cover page, as we had said previously, it's not compulsory. We just give it a score for 1. It's not that critical. CV introduction, we just went through. He scored total. He had his job title, years of experience, most essential skills, achievements also mentioned, country of work mentioned. So we give him 100%, 5 out of 5 for the introduction. For the formal education part, he had the name of the institution, qualifications listed, major subjects, he did not have, we give him a 0. Year of graduation, he did not mention, we give him a 0. Professional certificates with full description included, not listed, we give him a 0. But as you say, this is for us at KaribaWorld. Other places might be different, but for us, we want to make sure all information, as simple as it is, we want it to be listed. So we give him a 2 out of 5. Now we go to the formal experience, name and country of employer. He did not mention the country of the employer. However, he had mentioned his country in his introduction and cover letter. So we give him a 1. Type of industry mentioned, job title mentioned for each of his job, formal experience, period of work mentioned, reasons for leaving, he did not mention, 0, zilch. He used bullet points, perfect. He mentioned at least one measurable achievement for each job, not for all the jobs, but the first one he had mentioned, so we give him a 1. Now we go top 3 assignments or projects. He did not have a specific section on assignments or projects. He has achievements, or he mentioned them as accomplishments. He had the name of the company employer, the description of the project, the length of the project role, he did not mention, project cost, he did not mention. And as I say, I would have loved to see this section separately, even tabulate it. Name the project length, company, what was his role, year completed, or the length of the project. Equipment or plant experience, he did mention. It's a bit all over the show. Plant types, he mentioned. The equipment, he only spoke about heavy equipment, so he was not to the point, detailed to what type of equipment. So we give him a zilch. So it's 1 out of 2. Computer literacy, he does not have a separate section for computer literacy or programs, which I still want him to include. He did not include this. However, he had only mentioned as part of his jobs that he's using the computerized maintenance management system. So I just give him a 1. But general computer literacy programs, he did not mention. I give him a zilch. So he gets a 1 out of 4 in this part because There's so many that he can plug him. I know him that he's familiar with Word, with Excel, and all these other basic computer programs. He could have excelled in this punchline. References, he did not mention any references, no list of references. He could have scored a lot more here. I gave him zilch, 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 0 out of 4. So when we combine the total score, 26 out of 41, you guys can translate this to percentage. But when we have a scorecard like this for every CV, and we share it back with you when you submit your CV review, then now you can see my cover letter. Oh, I don't have this. CV introduction. Oh, I lack ABC. Formal education. So even you can now take your CV and say, let me add this information. I need this information. Or even you, when you're writing your CV from scratch, you are sitting now at home looking at this beautiful face. You say, let me take this scorecard and look at my CV. Do I have all this, at least as a minimum? So we make it easy for you. So for today, goodbye. We are done for today. I'm gone. Thank you for watching until this time. More of these reviews will come in the near future. Thank you. Goodbye.